This is TaskSpoon, the series where I aim to complete the collection log by doing one randomly generated task at a time. After completing the medium tier, I'm ready to attempt some of the longest and hardest challenges yet as I move on to the hard tier. Welcome to Season 3 of TaskSpoon. Hello everybody and welcome to episode 106 of the TaskSpoon series. In the last video, I killed some Chaos Elemental to get a Dragon Pickaxe, and I killed a bunch of Demonic Gorillas in order to get another Zenyte, where I then made a Tormented Bracelet, which is a huge mage upgrade that I'm very excited to go use. And we ended the video by rolling a new task to get a unique champion scroll. And I actually haven't decided yet what I'm going to do for that, but I figured I might as well go and do my daily Zulrah kills while I think about it, and then come back with some extra Zulrah scales and a plan. Oh, this could be a PB. 123, no! 122! No! Okay, 2,000 scales gathered there, so I am done with that. I think the Tormented Bracelet helped a little bit. As you can see, I got very close to 2 PBs there. So, yeah, feels good. I was also doing 8-way switches with the boots as well. So, yeah, that was fun. Now, Champion Scrolls. So, I was thinking about this while I was killing Zulrah, and of the Champion Scrolls that I have left, there are a couple that are a bit annoying to get. The Joger and the Lesser Demon Champion Scroll are a bit higher level, and the Earth Warrior Champion Scroll is in the Wilderness, which is a little bit annoying. And of the other ones, the Skeleton Champion Scroll you can get passively from killing them for reward potential at Barrows, and the Imp you can get from getting KC at Zamorak. So, of the two that I have left is the Ghoul and the Zombie Champion Scroll, and I don't know which of these is going to be easier. But I think I'm going to go for the Ghoul Champion Scroll. I have a cannon with, I'm going to use 10,000 cannonballs. I have no idea how long that's going to last me, but that's all I'm willing to spend on this. And I have a full void with a blowpipe and a salve amulet E. So hopefully I'll be doing a lot of damage to them and I can find a safe spot because they're in single. So I'll need to be able to find a safe spot for my cannon to hit all of them. But I think I'm going to start with this. I don't really know if this is going to work, but we're going to just go see. So this is the spot that it recommends to stand in. I think if the ghouls get aggro on me, and even if they come around into this section, they kind of get stuck and they won't actually be able to make it to me. So I think I just turn on the cannon, drink a pot, and I stand here and start hitting the ghouls. I think the more I can hit, the more I can venom, the faster they'll all die, which is why it recommends bringing a blowpipe. And yeah, I guess I'm just doing this until I get a scroll. Also, this one's just for myself, but I'm starting this with around 3,000 darts and 4,500 scales. I have a feeling I'm going to go through essentially all of those, but I'm getting more scales every day, and I can always just get more. Not too concerned about that. And as far as the darts go, I have a lot of bars and other darts in the bank, like rune darts, so not too concerned either way. Okay, I was here for like 20 minutes maybe, and I realized that screw the blowpipe. I wasn't actually getting that much venom damage off because they just sort of die, and I was having a small problem where I couldn't actually reach things when I was standing here, like when they were over here. And then I remembered last time I was using the blowpipe and I needed a different weapon, the Carol's crossbow worked really well. So I'm bringing the Carol's crossbow back, and yeah, it seems to be working pretty well. So I ended up getting just over 1,000 kills in the first 2,500 cannonballs, which means 10,000 cannonballs should get me to about 4,000 KC, and I might end up bringing another 2,500 and use cannon until 5k KC, which should be the drop rate, and then I'll get the scroll, and then I won't have to think about it, and if that doesn't happen, we'll tackle that when we get there. So I need to go buy some more bolt racks, and I figured I might as well go and do my Zulrah kills and my farm run, just because I'm going to the bank anyway, so I'm going to go do those things. Okay, Zulrahs have been killed, 5,000 scales in the helmet, 5,000 scales in the blowpipe, maxed out charges on the Trident in the Swamp, feeling good, and I gotta go buy some bolt racks. So I've got a pretty good loop going here. Right around the time my prayer runs out is also around the time I would drink a potion. So I just go back to my house, refill my prayer, drink another potion, and then take my salve graveyard portal back to my cannon. And I've just been doing this on repeat for a couple hours now. We are at 1,600 kills, and yeah, we're just gonna keep going. And I just passed 2,000 KC and used just under 5,000 cannonballs, so my estimate seems to be about right. I should get just over 4,000 kills with this many cannonballs. Hopefully we get it within those. So I came to the conclusion that there's no point in me really limiting the amount of cannonballs I use, because that's kind of what they're there for, is stuff like this. This would take me a very long time without it. So I just went ahead and made a bunch more cannonballs. I now have 22,000, and I still have 4,000 iron ore in the bank if I want to make more steel bars. I did use all the steel that I already had. But yeah, this should last me a while, maybe even, you know, till I get the thing, hopefully, is the goal. But yeah, we are ready to go back to the ghouls. I was just watching a movie last night and decided to do that. So, yeah. So, now I have a new problem. I decided to bring out the Bone Crusher, but it turns out that if you automatically bury the bones, then RuneLite doesn't track how many kills you have. So, it says I had 42,000 charges to start. I don't know if this is being actively updated, but now I need to try and add the amount of kills my RuneLite tracker has with how many charges I use on the Bone Crusher to figure out how many kills this took me. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter how many kills it takes me, but yeah, I didn't anticipate that. I just kind of wanted the free prayer experience, but, you know, here we are. Okay, so the Bone Crusher gives notifications when it goes down every 100 charges, I think. And scrolling up in the chat, the first notification I got was at 42,700. So I just need to figure out how many charges I use off of that number, plus the amount that I have on my RuneLite tracker, which is 2,228. So I'll do math later, but at least I have a number that I can go back to. And just a reminder, still doing my farm runs, and 95 farming. Cool. 95 farming is actually a pretty cool level. I believe that lets me botanical pie boost, and once you're 99 farming, which the botanical pie boost would work for, you actually get unlimited spirit trees, so I can go around the game and plant every spirit tree, and then I never have to worry about that again. So that's kind of cool. Which turns out there's only actually 3 spirit trees that I need to go and plant, so I think immediately after this farm run, I'm going to go and get the materials to protect these 3, then go and plant them, protect them, and then go back to what I was doing. Turns out I'm stupid. I thought garden pies were a +4, but they're only a +3. So if I want to do this, I need to stew boost. Which I guess I'm going to do, because I already have some brown spice, and I only need a +4, so hopefully it doesn't take too long. But yeah, that's kind of annoying, but gonna try anyway. Okay, I got a +5 boost, 100 farming. Hopefully I can make it over to this spirit tree patch and then teleport to the other one. It just went down, so I now have 60 seconds. I think I have enough time. Hopefully. The last spirit tree that I need to plant is in Hasidius over here by the saltpeter, which honestly is not very useful for me at all. I can just use my skills necklace teleports in my jewelry box to get there, but I want to plant it anyway, so I'm going to try to get the boost. If I don't get it in these spices, then I'm not going to bother. Alright, this is my last chance, last of the brown spices, and I didn't get it. Okay, I'll just wait for one more farming level and then go and use a garden pie. Alright, ghouls. Well, according to my napkin math of adding my used Bone Crusher charges to my RuneLite tracker kills, I think I just passed around 5,000 kills. So we've hit the drop rate. Everything past this is just a waste of cannonballs. Okay, good morning. It is the next day, and I need to do some editing, but I'd like to still be making some progress towards completing this task, so I decided to swap out to melee, and I'm just going to set up my cannon and hope that they attack me, and therefore I auto-retaliate. It is not as efficient as doing it the other way, because I will be in combat, and therefore my cannon will only be able to hit the one enemy that I am in combat with, but at least it's better than nothing, I guess? Well, after editing that video, I'm up to about 7,200-ish KC. I'm going to go take a break while this renders, but still no luck. Only 9,600 cannonballs left, which isn't a great sight, but, you know, it is what it is. Well, this isn't exactly the update I wanted to give, but I got 95 attack, so that's kind of cool. Well, I think that's going to be it for me today. If we add up the Bone Crusher charges with the kill count on the Runelight tracker, I should be around 9,000 KC at this point. So that's not ideal, but I will continue this tomorrow morning. And we're back. It is the next day. I'm going to go do my daily things, do a farm run, do some Zulrah, do my farming contract, go and buy some battle staves, and then we'll get back to it. Okay, we'll take it. Obviously, I already have a Serpentine Helm, so it's not the most useful thing, but you can actually dismantle them into scales, which I think I'm gonna do. I forget how many you get. I think it's like 10,000 or something. So that's just a huge scale drop for me, so we'll take it. Oh, apparently it's 20,000 scales. Thank you, game. I guess I could probably stop killing Zulrah for today, considering I have already definitely passed the 2,000 scales mark, but I'm just gonna finish this kill, I guess. Alright, well, that was a good Zulrah session. Let's get back to the ghouls. What a beautiful sight. 100% scales in the helmet, 100% scales in the blowpipe, fully charged trident with 3,800 scales left over. Feels incredible. Well, according to my math, we are officially 2 times the drop rate. We are over 10,000 KC, which is very sad for my mental health and my cannonball stack. But hey, just gonna keep going. Well, I am nearly out of cannonballs, so I think I'm gonna go and take a little break, go and make some steel bars at Blast Furnace, and then go and make some more, and then we'll be back here soon enough. And this is going to be the last of the steel bars that I need. I should have just over 4,000, so I can make another 12 or 16,000 cannonballs. Hopefully that's enough. Okay, hello, good morning. Last night I made 11,000 cannonballs, so I am ready to go back to the ghouls. I didn't end up finishing all my steel bars, but I'm hoping that this is enough. I would love to be able to keep some of these and not have to make more, so let's just go and find out. But first, a farm run. Finally, we're done. Let's go, dude. I was actually just at the point where I was like researching whether I was doing something wrong, but let's go. Okay, so I did the math. I used 9,604 Bone Crusher charges approximately. Again, I didn't have an exact number to start with, but I know it was 42,700 and something, so I just rounded down. And I have 2,232 kills on the Runelight tracker, which means I did a total of 11,836 ghoul kills, just over double the drop rate. So I guess, you know, it could have been a lot worse. I'm glad I have a few cannonballs left over. That's nice. And we're not quite done yet. Let's go kill the ghoul champion. So the special rule for this fight is you are not allowed to take in anything that isn't a weapon. Fortunately for me, I have a blowpipe, which means that I can just stand at range and hit him with it, and he can't do anything. Very challenging. So, got 400 Slayer XP for that, and then a lamp with another 4,000 in it. Very nice, and we are done with that, and we can go roll a new task. I've been on this task for way too long. I think this was day 6. It was a long and boring one, so let's complete that task, and let's see what we are going to go do next. Hard clues! Okay, this is perfect. So I've been pretty diligent recently about doing my clues, and I have 27 hard caskets in the bank already, thanks to the Slayer grinds recently. So yeah, this should just be enough, I would assume, to get 5 uniques. So we're probably already just done, but the items I would like to see are a God D'hide Coif would be nice in certain situations, and that's sort of it. I don't think many of these items really matter. So let's just go ahead and start opening and hope for the best. And we're already at 1. And there's 2. Oh yeah! Just what I was looking for. God D'hide Coif on the 3rd unique of the task. You'll love that one. I don't know if the actual god itself, I don't know if Sarah really matters to me, but that's excellent. 14 caskets, 2 more uniques to go. Should be no problem, hopefully. And a master clue. Here I was thinking I'd never have to go back to the shamans, and then Sherlock has to ruin my day. I had a clue step where I had to talk to Juna wearing 3 Guthix items, and my Tears of Guthix was ready, so that was convenient. And the Master Casket. Alright, 12 caskets left, 2 uniques. I think we can do it. That's a dupe, very sad. And another Master, okay. And another Master Casket. Alright, 10 hard caskets left. I'm feeling a little bit worse than last time, but still optimistic. I only need 2 uniques, so maybe we'll get them right here. Okay, there's another God D'hide Coif. That's kind of cool. 4 to 5, 1 more. And okay, we're done. God D'hide Bracers. Actually, sort of useful. The Zamorak God D'hide are always going to be more useful because there's always Zamorak dudes in each of the encampments at God War's Dungeon. So that's just great. Perfect. We're done. Honestly, that was just a great task. 2 master caskets. I got all 5 uniques without having to do any more hard clues. That was great. Let's go roll a new task. All right, back on the spreadsheet, we can complete the task, and let's hope for a quick one so we can do it right now. 1 unique drop from Zamorak God War's Dungeon. Okay. Okay, so Krill is a slight problem. Last time I tried to kill Krill, admittedly my stats and gear were a bit worse, but it didn't go great. I killed him once just to get the frozen key piece, and now I'm gonna have to kill him potentially hundreds of times. Hopefully not, fingers crossed, but so I need to come up with a method and a gear set to actually do this without it being terrible, and I don't really know what that is yet. It would be great if I could get a Slayer task. I might go and kill these 22 Smoke Devils and then go and try and get a Greater Demons task, because that would help me out a lot. In fact, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to kill these 22 Smoke Devils, try and get a new Slayer task. Hopefully it's Greater Demons. I understand the chance of that is very low, but it would be amazing if I got it. Also, I understand that the chances are very low, but would be really cool to get an Occult Necklace in these 22 kills. Maybe. So let's talk a bit about Krill while I do this. The Zammy God War's Dungeon unique items that would satisfy the task are the Steam Battle Staff, which is bad. I don't really need that for anything. The Zamorakian Spear, which is incredible, especially when turned into a Hasta. That would be a great stab weapon for me. The Staff of the Dead, which I don't know where or when I would ever use that, but I guess it'd be kind of cool. And the Zamorak Hilt, which also would be bad, because I don't think I would have a use for a Zammy Godsword, like, anywhere. And then there's the 3 Godsword Shards, which I don't think would count for this task. I haven't actually checked the spreadsheet, but it would make sense for them to be their own separate things. So, yeah. The Steam Battle Staff and the Zamorakian Spear are the more common drops by far, being a 1 in 127. The Staff of the Dead and the Zammy Hilt are 1 in 508. So it is very likely that I either get a Steam Battle Staff or a Zammy Spear, and the Zammy Spear would be so much better and cooler. So we're really hoping for that. Alright, Smoke Devil's task done. No Occult Necklace, as to be expected, but let's go see if we can get a Greater Demon task. Okay, I have 340 points, but I really don't want to be doing like a bunch of skips just to try and get this task. So I'm going to just skip tasks that I would normally skip, and if I get a good task, I'm just going to hold on to it and go do this without a task. But let's see what we can get here. Hellhounds. I already have everything I want from Cerberus, but I'll skip that. We'll try again. Okay, Abbey Demons, I gotta keep that one. Alright, we're doing it off task. Okay, it is time. I have my 35 KC, which is all I need because I have the hard combat achievements done, and this is the setup that I'm going with. I'm going to try the method that it says on the wiki where you pray melee, even though he does an attack to those that are praying melee that like does extra damage and lowers your prayer or something. It recommends you just wear high mage defense and pray melee anyway, and just sort of hope that he doesn't do it much or at a bad time. I don't really know, that's just what it says to do, so I'm going to try it. And hopefully I can get at least a few. I'm going to start with trying to get 2 or 3 kills per trip. I may try and bring some like blood healing spells recommended. I don't know how accurate those would be. But yeah, this is what I'm going with. We're just going to try it out and hope for the best. The servers have been super laggy recently and disconnecting people, so hopefully that doesn't happen. Okay. I don't know why, but my brain just sort of took an extra half second to realize that I was in danger, and at that point it was too late, and he whacked me on the head. So we're gonna try that again. Alright, let's try that again. Well, that went better. Man, I forgot how annoying it is to have to get 35 KC for every trip when you're only getting 2-3 kill trips. But alright, here we go, trip number 2. So my trips have been short and painful so far, so I'm going to try a few different things here and there to try and extend the trips and make them a little bit safer. So most notably, I'm going to bring a mage switch so I can blood barrage on the minions in between kills. Hopefully I can heal back up with that. And I think if that doesn't work, I saw somewhere that you can bring the Arceus spellbook and the Ward of Arceus, which reduces damage taken from demons by 10%. I don't know if anyone's ever actually used that spell in the history of the game, but it sounds somewhat useful and a little bit easier and more passive than actually using the Blood Barrage method. So I'm going to try out some of those things, and hopefully they help because, ow. Okay, well that was slightly better. I had to leave because I ran out of prayer potions because I wasn't used to living that long, so I wasn't bringing that many. So if I bring a few more, maybe this'll work. I got 3 kills there, could have gone for a 4th for sure. So yeah, okay, sure. I think at this point I just have to accept the fact that Krill hits hard and my trips are going to be short until I learn a ranged method like 5 or 6 to 0. There's just no way to really extend trips past a few kills, and I'm not opposed to learning those methods. In fact, they don't look that hard. I just don't really have a weapon to do them with. Generally, people will use either a T-bow or a Bofa, neither of which I have. Even an ACB would work well, but trying to do it with an RCB just doesn't sound good. So for now, I'm going to have to settle for 3, maybe 4 kills a trip, and just hope to get lucky. I read somewhere that if you add up all the uniques, you have about a 1 in 80 chance on any given kill to get a unique. So hopefully I don't go too much more dry than that, but yeah. I needed to cook some more food for Krill and decided to just keep going because I was super close to a level, so I got 96 cooking. Cool. Okay, here's an update for you guys. I am at 25 KC. I just topped world, so it's not going to show in the chat box. But yeah, 25 KC, which doesn't sound like a lot, because it's not really. But considering I'm getting 2, 3, 4 kill trips, it's taken me a while, and I'm not really enjoying myself here, to say the least. I would love to learn how to do any sort of range method, either a 5 to 0 or 6 to 0, something like that. But unfortunately, my best weapon for that sort of thing is still a rune crossbow, and most people would do that with a Bofa or a T-bow, or at least an Armadillo crossbow, and I just don't really have access to any of that. And I don't know if the RCB is really good enough to do that method consistently. So I'm going to stick with this for now. Hopefully by the next time I get a Zammy GWD's dungeon task, I have a better range weapon that I can then go and learn that with. But yeah, for now, I think this task is just going to be a slow struggle. And I've swapped to the Arceus spellbook to try out the Ward of Arceus. I've done a few trips with it now, and I'm still getting the same amount of kills per trip. It's just easier, because I don't have to worry about swapping and stacking them and healing. I just press it once at the beginning of the kill and let it do its thing. So yeah, that's what I'm going with for now. Hopefully I get an item soon. Alright, I'm sick of this boss, so I'm going to try and learn this range method. It might be terrible, but I just need to do something. I'm so sick of getting like 2 kill trips and spending like another 10 minutes restocking and getting KC and all that, so we're going to try it. I got the Imp Champion Scroll! Oh, this made the entire task worth it. Let's go! That's so funny. I was just talking about that's why I didn't want to go for the Imp Champion Scroll on the last Champion Scroll task, because there was a possibility to get it from getting KC at Zammy, and then that happened. Let's go. Now I just need to learn how to kill the boss with range. Let's do it. Okay, so that didn't go very well, and in fact, it went so poorly, in all of the things that you have to do before going to fight the boss, like potting up and putting a stamina and antidote and restoring your prayer and all that, I just sort of forgot to hit the record button. But it didn't go very well. I almost killed the boss a single time, but I kind of understand it a little bit more, and the rune crossbow wasn't the worst. It wasn't good, but it wasn't the worst, so I'm gonna try again. Okay, so I'm stupid, and I forgot the way the attack cycles work with an RCB. You just sort of can't do the same method as you can with a 4-tick attack weapon, which I was just sort of trying to make it work, and it doesn't really work like that. So instead, I'm gonna try and learn the 5-0 Zammy method, which works with a 5-tick weapon. And then maybe, I don't know, maybe I could try and bring like a crystal bow. I don't know what 4-tick range attack weapons I have, but I'm going to try the 5-0 method and see if that works with the RCB. I mean, it should work. I more mean see if I can learn how to do it well. So we're going to try that. Okay, so I get the method. It makes sense. It feels good. I just don't have good DPS, so it can make it a little sketchy, especially because my food starts to despawn because I'm not killing them that quickly. But it's fine. I like this. I would prefer to do this and get the same amount of kills per trip, but at least feel like I could be getting more kills per trip, which I know makes no sense, but I feel like if I just do this enough and I practice it and I get better at it, then I will be able to do more, even though I don't have that good DPS. But yeah, I like this. Well, that was a successful trip. I got 8 kills and didn't die. It's a miracle. So the DPS is still just a tad low. A few upgrades here and there would really help. That or just being on a Slayer task would be huge. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty comfortable with the method. The only scary part is in between kills, making sure that I kill all the minions and heal up to full before Krill spawns, and giving myself enough time to set up a new item on the ground for the red click spot. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Basically, I have to use a stamina dose on each kill, so however many staminas I bring, that's sort of the max kills I can get in that trip, and I'm bringing 2 full pots, so 8 kills is sort of the max that I can get, and I did it pretty easily last time, so that felt pretty good. I think I'm going to stick with 8, though, just in case. I don't know. I don't want to fill up my inventory with staminas and prayer potions and then end up needing more food. So I've swapped out the Cerebrews because I don't think I really need them anymore, just for anglerfish, and still going to try and do 8 kill trips here. Ah. Well, another good trip there. I got 7 kills that time, simply because I forgot to bring enough prayer potions. I definitely could have gone for 1 more, but yeah, that was pretty good. Oh yeah, and the reason I sounded so disappointed with that elite clue, elite clues are 1 in 250, which makes them twice as rare as the uniques I'm after. So that's just sort of sad. I mean, I'm happy. I like the elite clue, but yeah. So I decided I wanted to include a commentated kill in here, just so you guys can have a better understanding of what's going on. And there's only a few important things to note. One, you have to drop an item on this tile. I usually just drop a piece of ashes and then run over to the start tile. The start can be a little tricky. You have to attack Zammy and then click on that item at the exact right time. And the red click lets you run through him, and you'll notice he doesn't really move or attack me at all. And then after you've done that, the rest of it is pretty easy. You just have to click on each tile, and then as soon as you get to the tile, click on Zammy, and then click on the next tile. And with the only exception being this one right here, where you have to wait a tick and then go. And other than that, it really is just that easy. You just run around in a circle, clicking on Zammy, and then clicking on the next tile each time, and making sure to do that red click when you go from 1 to 2. And other than that, you just run in a circle and hit them. If you do have to eat or drink a potion, you have to make sure that you're not doing it in the red clicks area. If you try and drink a potion or eat food while you're underneath him, it'll break the red click and then he'll attack you. And yeah, other than that, run in a circle, make sure you keep your prayer up and your run up, and don't die to the range or mage minion. I use protect from range because I have high mage defense. I don't know if that's the best in every setup. But yeah, there's the kill, you get the loot, and it's not the item. But yeah, there you go. So I have a new problem. I am fully out of prayer potions, so I need to remember to do my farm runs and actually plant the Renar seeds that I have. I think I have like 30 in the bank, and I might spend some time tonight just pickpocketing master farmers while I watch a movie or something, because yeah, 0 prayer potions. Not good. So I decided to do exactly what I said, put on a movie, pickpocketing the master farmers. As you can see, I got a nice stock of seeds to work with here, and I got 95 thieving. Neato. So I've been AFK editing, chopping some redwood trees, and I was editing the episode where I got my dragon pickaxe, and somehow some deep part of my brain remembered that I have a dragon pickaxe upgrade kit that I can put on my pickaxe. And now it looks freaking sick. That was all. Alright, with that trip, we are at 82 KC, meaning according to the one thing that I read online, we are past the drop rate to have seen at least a unique. I'm not sure if that included Godsword shards, which obviously wouldn't count for my task, like I said, but still, I'm hoping we get it soon. Okay, I don't know where I got that 1 in 80 number from, but according to the wiki, there is a 3 in 127 chance to receive a drop on the unique table, which does include the Godsword shards at a 1 in 254 rate. So if you do the math, which I'm not going to do, I'm going to guess it's about a 1 in 50, maybe even less than that to get a unique. So we're definitely over the drop rate. So how about we change that and get the item? Yes! Finally! Get me out of here! Let's go! I don't even care that it was the thing that I said I wanted the least. Just anything to get me away from that hellhole. That ended up being on kill number 98, so almost twice the drop rate, but I don't care at all. And the best part is, I have the Steam Staff upgrade kit, so I can make it look cool. Wait, that thing looks sick. What the heck? Have I ever seen this item in game? Damn. I'm gonna go do a quick farm run, trying to get the rest of these seeds done before my Addis seed runs out, and then we will roll a new task, finally. Alright, well, another task that went way longer than expected, but we can complete that one, and let's see what we're doing next video. Temperos, okay. Been a while since I've done any Temperos. The only item I have left is the Tome of Water, because the Dragon Harpoon counts as a Mount Karum unique. So yeah, I get to get a Tome of Water. Who knows how long it'll take though. But that'll have to be for next video, as this one's probably gone on for way too long already, and I am falling behind on the recordings as these tasks are taking way too long. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to go and hit the like button and check if you're subscribed, as both those things really help my videos with the YouTube algorithm, and they're both free. And if you want to go above and beyond, maybe consider becoming a channel member. I haven't really talked about it in a while, but yeah, that's an option too if you want to support me monetarily, and you get a cool rank in the clan and all that. So yeah, maybe consider doing those things. And with all that being said, that's going to be it from me. I will see you guys in the next video. And a big thank you to all of my channel members, but a special thank you to my Tier 3 Big Spoon channel members, Alchemist BTW, Jack Staumer, Zach Martin, Luxitaire, Tony Adkins, and Dolph. Thank you guys, and thank you everyone on screen here for the support.